What's going on, everybody? It's Talking Streets. We're here at the movie premiere of No Chains 2, directed by Ari Squires, produced by Isaiah Washington. And we're just here capturing the event today, everybody. We're going to be on the red carpet, showcasing the interview and some of the cast and some guest celebrity and everybody else that's here to enjoy the show. Make sure, if you haven't already, tune in and check out No Chains 1, No Chains 2, where we're featuring him today. Enjoy!
Princess Johnson, the dopest host on the East Coast, and I'm a dope boss.
You better know it, and I'm Lady CEO, Dr. D is what you call me.
And this is Talk of the Streets.
We're here at No Chains 2, everybody. Okay, and we're here for the movie screen premiere of No Chains 2. We got some dope authors in the building. We have celebrities coming.
Everybody.
We have everybody who's coming. Shout out to their director, Ari Squires, and producer, Isaiah Washington, and all the authors, amazing authors.
And don't forget about Wade, he's the director.
Okay, all right. So I hope you enjoy this video that we have going on here. We'll see you later. We went to talk to you. Get to talk to you.
Let's say, which story stood out to you and touched you most?
Well, I would say it's a combination because I love how I love the reenactment where you had women saying like domestic violence, and then you had a scene with domestic violence. And how, the one woman who was saying like children are one reason to move on and to really try to overcome the things that she's going through. So I think the whole thing sort of touched me, and the individual stories and the reenactment I think are relatable to all of us, whether it happened to us or we know somebody, or just being African Americans. In our lives, a lot of times we get secrets.
Yeah, you want to sweep money in the rug.
Or you're not supposed to go to therapy because that's the wrong thing to do. You just go to church. And that's not the answer. It's true.
And I understand that you're one of the authors tonight.
Yes, I am.
So you did put your story in the book?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, will you be displayed on the screen as well?
Yes, I have my interview, and my story is Environmental Mind Shifts. That's my chapter in the book, and I share about my experience growing up in New Orleans in St. Bernard House.
I love how y'all say long.
New Orleans.
So I'll just title it in the moments from tragedy to triumph.
Okay.
Right? Tragedy to triumph. Really sharing about how one tragic experience changed the whole trajectory of my life.
Yes. So I'm Jewel Princess Johnson. I'm here with Mr. Edward Moses Jr. So just to give you some background, I've been asking people what's their favorite story in No More Chains 2. And everybody who has come up here has said your story. Like literally everybody. So if they don't have the name, they don't have something, but they have the general consensus. Because I was there with you Tuesday, I knew exactly what I'm talking about. So I just wanted to let you know that your story is definitely sparking some waves. So congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Now, aside from working on this story, have you penned any other books?
I got some stuff in the
works.
I got some stuff in the works.
Okay.
The biggest thing is once you're broken, you gotta heal.
Right.
And so I got some other things I'm writing, some other things I'm working on to help other men heal. So the same steps that I went through that worked for me, I want to share with other men so they can get better too.
Okay, so we here at No More Chains 2. You know, Sherry, she was with us at 101.1 FM on Tuesday, so now you have the face behind the voice. Tell us, what was your inspiration between giving these people?
What really inspired me is just the youth today. They need some positive role models, some positive examples. Not just to say, well, I'm doing good, you can too, but say, I've been where you're at now, and look where I ended up. So you can make better. There are possibilities if you just make better choices and better decisions. So the youth today, with everything that's going on in our community, I was like, let me just let them know I'm just like you.
Well, one of my favorite parts is Ari's story. That's one of my favorite parts. The recently changed, because of Ari, she helped me with my book.
Okay.
So my name is Crystal Coleman. I'm owner, operator of Anointed Hands Hair Studio, and my book is called Mastering the Steps to Become Whole. So I'm glad about this going on because we need to release some change.
Yeah, we do.
We need to master our steps to become whole, and we need to be successful.
Now, how can they get Master Our Steps to Become Whole? How can they find it?
It's on Amazon.com, or they can go to drcrystalcoleman.com. drcrystalcoleman.com.
Listen, this is Dr. Crystal Coleman.
Yes.
Make sure y'all go to Amazon and grab those books.
Okay, and Crystal Coleman on Facebook also on Instagram.
I'm actually, so any other social media?
Twitter.
Same And Chris
Mr. Coleman.
All right, Mr. Coleman. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And your lunch tonight, and again, you look beautiful, correct? All right, and so what's your favorite part about directing this film? I know it's hard to narrow it down to one.
Nah, it really is hard to narrow it down to one. I think when it came down to it, I think my favorite part was finishing it because I had to take the completion because I had to take all the stories and everything and mash everything together and make it make sense. And it's like when I got the final product, it was just beautiful. And I already liked it, and I can't wait for everybody else out here to see it and feel it.
My name is Jewel Princess Johnson. We're talking to Streets Entertainment, and I'm in here with Mr. Will Ford.
That's me, reporter, aka Canvas Killer.
And you said you're from Flint, Michigan, right?
Yes, the murder man.
What brings you all the way to Virginia?
After I moved here like 2001, you know what I'm saying? So I moved here because we had family here, and I stayed out here for like 10, 11 years or so, and then I was always doing art. I was always doing things that were like really expressive, and I wanted to go out to New York to see if I could like expand my network and just like do more with my artistry, you know. So I went out there for an art show a few years back, and I never left.
Yes, I am.
All right, what's your contribution to the film?
I am one of the co-authors. I wrote on the subject of daddy-daughter issues, in which I struggled with for the past 30 years.
Okay. Okay. So what is your biggest inspiration?
My biggest inspiration is that I want to help other women forgive their fathers faster than time.
Right. What is your favorite part of it?
I didn't even see it yet.
Did you read the book?
I waited. I said I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. You know, I just wanted to see. I don't like to watch myself. Things until it's finished. I want to like to see the whole thing. So I'm excited. I'm just excited with everybody else. I want to come in and experience it. Not have like, oh, I know this part already.
I'm the opposite.
So I've stepped outside of myself and I'm thinking about the greater good of this country. So I am, but I'm not. I make my mama proud. So
Yes, I make my mom proud too. And then one last question. Aside from hitting this, any other works that we need to know about? Have any works coming?
I've done some reality show work. VH1 Black in Chicago. I've done some other things on PBS Kids. We did a politics special. I got a couple things I'm working on.
You know, just tapping into the stories, the mind frame, the trauma, to triumph with each particular author. That was the best part. Traveling, getting inside of their life, and then taking their story and bringing it to life. So that's I would have to say Aisha Moore, she talked about the relationship between her and her father, and kind of how that impacted her, and really the results of her healing from that. For me, I think that was really, really impactful, just because I kind of relate to relationships.
And this is very excited, nervous, overjoyed, everything. And then aside from your personal story, were there any other stories that stood out to you the most, that touched you the most?
The story with Rondell actually touched me. When I read his story about, him really wanting to make a relationship with his father, and that he just tried. And it was kind of similar to my story, but the only difference was I was able to reach out to my mother and give her.
Hi, my name is Jewel Princess Johnson. I'm from Talking to Streets Entertainment, and I have Miss Neil. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. You look beautiful, by the way. Like, you are ready for this. I'm ready. Now, are you excited about tonight? I'm excited. Were you one of the authors? I am one of the authors. Are you afraid to see your story played back to you on film like that?
No, I'm not afraid, but I think that people that know me, especially from back home, are going to be surprised.
And where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Arkansas.
Okay.
So all of my people from Arkansas, they might be a little shocked to know that that was my story.
I wish you the best. So excited for you. You are so talented. You have motivated so many women. And this movie is a culmination of all the work that you have been doing in the community. I wish you the best.
Hi, I'm Alina Irby, and said, it's time for change. No more chains. So there are several moments, to answer your question, there's several moments throughout my life that I felt this way. And to finally be able to bring it out visually, it's just been very difficult. And I'm gonna move it because I want you guys to hear from the men, right? But I'm gonna be 100% honest. We tried to do a film just like this, all men, called Father's Day. When I put out the invitation, guess how many showed up? One. Where is he at? Right there on the end. Mr. Rondell Alexander. One. Men, typically, no shade, no disrespect, but typically are not as vocal with our shit. Excuse my language.
So for me, it was a moment where I had to become transparent and authentic in my story, because the things that I went through, it was just, my life was just in complete chaos. And I knew that some of the things that my daughters and my son said to me, it wasn't just for me. So I wanted to be an example so that other men know that we can be, have a lot of things going on in our life, but we can be an example to others, because we are only as strong as we are. And for men, we hide a lot of stuff on the inside, but we need to get it out, because it's okay to cry. It's a sign of strength. So for me to be a part of this is just, if I'm that vessel that I'm going to be used to share my story to help other men, then I'm that person. And I'm ready for it. Whatever doors open up, I'll go to wherever and tell my story to help other men and young men get from being broken and stuck.
Bunch of men, and I feel good, like it's a bunch of men about to get in with me. I'll be alright, because I didn't want to be the only person. But then when she told me, man, it's just you, and I'm like, wow. And I'm looking at all these men that I associate with and talk to, and I'm like, well, none of y'all jump on board with this? But then I realized that even as a child coming up, that we were taught not to talk about these things as men. We were taught not to cry. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of things. We're taught to be strong and never show weakness. But you know what? I think that when you're at your weakest point, you're at your strongest. You're at your best. I kiss my son every time I see him, because I love my son. My son is my legacy. And I want my son to be a better man than me, because my father was never in my life. Like y'all saw in the movie, I'm 45, and the time I saw my father, I was 5 years old. And I know where he lives at. I know what he's doing with his life and everything. But me and this man still have not connected, and I reach out to him as much as I can, and I try to. Because I want him to see that I come from you. We might have a lot in common. Let's become, we might not get back them years, but we can make better right now.
Let me tell you this, if I can be honest. This film is for us.
Right. I was just about to say,
it's not that I'm anti-anybody, right? I'm not anti-anybody, but I'm pro-us. And who else is going to stand up for us? Who else is going to beat us for us but us? So what's wrong? That question offends me. Because what is wrong with it being an all-black cast, an all-black writer, all-black directors? What is wrong with that? The stories you heard they're universal. Black people aren't the only people that have alcoholics in their family. Black people aren't the only people who have lost family members. Black people aren't the only people who didn't grow up with their moms in the home. So the stories are universal. Anybody can relate, but I'm standing in that. And when I said I always wanted to create a film like this, I'm standing in that power. And then one of my friends who's no longer here, Tim Jackson, rest in peace, he asked me to write a book for him, and I became a publisher. From the publishing, I wrote more books, and then I said, you know what, I want to get some women together. No More Chains 1. We wrote a book anthology. I said, oh, I met this wonderful person right here. I saw his work. His work is amazing.
All right, so all my words gonna piss them off, or my words gonna make them uncomfortable. And if they do, I'm like, hell, y'all gotta keep that. It's about making people uncomfortable, because we've always been uncomfortable and we get murdered. So let's make everybody uncomfortable.
It's always dope when you're going around shooting people's stories, because me personally, you shoot something, you get some good footage, you're like, man, yeah, I can't wait till I sit down and edit this. But when you sit down and really try to edit and you don't know what to do, that's the main thing that kind of gets you, because it's like you have all these stories, you have all these components, you got all these interviews, and it's like, what do you do? How do you make this make sense? One cohesive project. So I literally was just sitting there like, yo, to be honest, I kind of like stalled on it for a minute because I was like, yo, I don't know what to do. But, you know what I'm saying, luckily enough, you know what I'm saying, my homie King was like, man, just be still, you know what to do. Stop overthinking it. So I just got to edit it, and I literally edited this like a week and a half ago. And I was, but this is my truth. I'm standing in my truth right now,
Okay, everybody take a deep breath real quick. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever wanted to do something your entire life, but you haven't done it yet? If anybody has something they wanted to do, but still have not done it yet, say I. So that means we all have something that we desire to do, correct? That means our history is not yet fully written, correct? That means we're writing our history as we go. We still got work to do. Get it? Get it? That's what I'm talking about. My name is Darren DeWitt Henson. I just want to say I am thankful to you and for you. I honor you for being here. No matter if you heard about the film, no matter if you know Ari from any time before, if you know any of the authors, if you know myself, Isaiah Timon, anybody, the reason that you are here today will unfold in your life. Starting today, tomorrow. Remember, it's not just about who you saw on screen, but it's about taking in the information, applying it. Not going home and forgetting about being here, but actually applying what you need to do for you. It was like what you heard Isaiah say very, very quickly. Isaiah said, once you present the challenge, they don't want to be challenged. Whoever they are, they will change the game on you. Don't complain about the game changing. Guess what? Get ready for the game. Prepare for the game, because they will be played. They've been played your entire life. Your history is not yet fully written. You still have work to do. How you know? You woke up this morning. It's very, very simple. Find something, a vision of something that you individually, collectively want to do. Find that vision. Hold on to it. And trust the process.
So you got it. I'll keep saying this. I want the women and the little girls in here to understand and appreciate and perpetuate and celebrate just how powerful and precious you are. Right. You belong with it. And to the brothers in here, I can stand with you. Many of us are standing on the same line, shoulder to shoulder, beat up and bruised, scared to talk about it. There is no harm, there is no shame, and there is no hindrances to expressing your truth to yourself, which in turn will have you to express that to others. I'm telling you, when you open up and you get out of that shell and you relax and release and relate to others, many people that you meet and you walk around, it could be your barber, your dentist, your co-worker, your bus driver, that person that just wrote you a ticket on your car. Some of them are hurting just as much as you are, and all they need is to know that they are not alone.
My name is Jewel Princess Johnson. This is Talking Streets Entertainment. Excuse me, Micah. I don't want to use it.
Oh, Bam is it.
Bam is cool. Okay.
It's relatable now.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Bam, how do you like this film?
Man, dope, inspiring, moving, educational, informative. Special, especially when you look at the demographics of who did it, how they did it, the fact that they did it. And I think moving in the sense that people can take a lot of things that was said and take it for the rest of their life and use it and become a better person. So good.
But I was so moved by all of the men and the women as they talked about their journeys and how they were able to use that momentum to power them.
Okay, and then what's your favorite part? If you have one. If so many things I know. But if you have one, can you tell us what your favorite part is?
My favorite part would definitely have to be, I think it's hard to point to one specifically. I think as we talked about at the end, having the narratives not only from women's perspective. We oftentimes get together and talk. We're always talking. But to have men come out of their shell and talk about how they were able to triumph over so much, that was really good.
How did you enjoy it?
Thoroughly enjoyed it. It was touching on topics that are taboo in our community, and from an angle which most people don't know. And I think it's a wonderful way of expressing it and making it known to other people out there, anybody in the world. So it was done very nice, wonderful taste. I commend the actors, the director, and everyone involved. And I'm glad that I was able to share or be a part of today.